Good evening, ladies. How are y'all doing?
Hey Anthony, how are you?
I'm doing
Hello.
great. I'm doing great. Welcome back, everybody. We are back. This is Jazz Chronicles, where real talk meets real life. Today, we're diving deep into a mix of awareness, accountability, and truth. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we're shining a light on the importance of early detection, self exams, and supporting fighters, survivors, and families who live this battle every day. That's
Absolutely.
mhm. That's not all. We're also unpacking one of the biggest stories in entertainment and justice, Sean Diddy Combs' sentencing. What does his case say about celebrity accountability, public perception, and the difference between fame and fairness in America? And of course, we'll be touching on a few other hot topics making waves in our community because on J.A.Z.S. Chronicles, we keep it real, we keep it relevant, and we always keep it respectful. So grab your headphones, settle in, and let's get into it. This is Jazz Chronicles, where every conversation matters. Now we are streaming live from Facebook and YouTube, as well as we are streaming live from Facebook and YouTube tonight. So join us on each one of those sites, however you choose. Now, before we get started, let's remind everyone of our disclaimers. The views and opinions expressed on this live broadcast are for discussion and educational purposes only. They do not necessarily reflect the official views of our hosts, sponsors, or affiliates. We furthermore, this information shared in this podcast should not be taken as medical advice. Please consult with a qualified healthcare professional for guidance regarding your own health and medical concerns. We encourage open dialogue as this is a safe space for real talk, real perspective, and real learning. So let's get into it, one ladies. I don't know if Zeke has joined us yet. I don't see him.
Yeah, Zeke has not joined us, and the ones that's on my live, if you all could just go jump over and go on Jazz Chronicles, you might can hear us much better. I got on live so that we could direct you into the right direction to Jazz Chronicles. Okay, I see Connie Oswella is here, so I'm sending her to you.
Okay,
All right.
good. And I guess one of you guys can check on Zeke while we get started. Like I said, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month here, and we are unpacking some things with Jazz Chronicles here tonight. So we will be discussing various things about breast cancer awareness. Again, like I said, you are to check with your family doctor or your whoever your medical physician is if you are concerned about any symptoms you may be having that may be signaling that you think it could be breast cancer. So you need to consult a your family physician for that. Do not take what we tell you on this broadcast as medical advice. Now, we did have some questions that did come up um, regarding breast cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to pull those up right quick. One of the questions was, are there any breast cancer events going on in the surrounding areas? Now, I do know with the breast cancer awareness that you can consult like any of the nonprofit organizations in your area. You can consult the Chamber of Commerce. You can consult any medical facility. They should know if there's any upcoming events coming on. Um, any people that do like fundraisers and stuff like that. Do you guys know any other places that might have information on events in your area?
Not for sure as far as the events, but I do have an announcement when you start talking about the preventions of cancer. So remind me to bring that one up because I want the surrounding areas to understand that they can get a gift card for the awareness of cancer.
Okay. Let's see. I did have some things I'm gonna show. Did Zeke say he was on?
He said he's on. He can't see us though.
I don't I don't see him. Oh, there he is right there. He just popped up.
I do know that I'm not for sure. It might be already past that. In Already downtown, I use the color the town pink.
They did
Right.
that this weekend.
They did it this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was
They
Okay.
did it this
October
weekend.
October the 4th, but there's another one coming up too about mammograms on the 11th. I did read that. That's what you have there? Okay, so
Yes.
you can speak on that then.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Let me tell. Hello, Ross Pastor Cashier from Ghana, West Africa. Greetings to you. Connie Osuela, greetings to you. Michael Sweegie, greetings to you. Hey, classmate Lavanya Brown. I'm glad to see you all. Angela Lumpsey, I'm just letting you all know I recognize you all. I would love for you all to join us on Jazz Chronicle. We have you on live so that we can be able to direct you into the right direction of our new podcast. Um, Going to the breast cancer gift card. I went to the doctor and I was given a referral for my mammogram. And Murphy USA is giving out gift cards for your mammograms. $50 gas card, whatever you want to buy at Murphy's. You go get your mammogram. I wasn't aware of it. You do it in the month of October, and Murphy USA is partnered with breast cancer awareness, and they give you $50 for you to get your mammogram done. And you can use your gas for gas, candy, soda waters, whatever you want. But please, y'all, get your mammogram. I got mine done today, so I'm all excited. It didn't even hurt, you know, and you can get a reward. So get your gift cards.
That's great. And you only can use it at Murphy or
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's cool.
And Miss Diva, you have anything to say regarding breast cancer?
In reference to the questions that what are you talking about? Just
Or
in
just in
general?
general, period.
Well, I can say that two of my sisters both had breast cancer. My middle sister, she had to get both of her breasts removed, and my baby sister didn't have to get hers removed, but they told her to stop smoking, and she couldn't stop smoking, so she passed. So that's something in our family we have to really be aware of breast cancer because it runs in our family. I have an aunt who had breast cancer. It runs real heavily in our family. So it's so very important that you do get your mammogram and get a check as often because if you get a check often, both of my sisters was at stage 4. Worst stage. That's the last stage.
Right. I'm trying to get Zeke on, but it's just spinning.
Hey, Cece.
Yeah, I see that too. Probably because it's internet.
He may be because he's at home doing it from home, isn't he?
Probably it's internet.
Okay, well.
Hi, Zeke. We see you, guy, and we see that you're trying to link on, and we don't want to let the people know that you're trying to get to them because it's all of us 4. And we do see that you're trying desperately. So letting the viewers know, I would like to say, hey, CC, to my TT's baby. Did y'all go over to Jazz Chronicle to make it a little bit easier for us to get off live? And that way, if you have any questions that can hear us better in reference to the podcast, it would be much appreciative.
Indeed. Now we do also have another question regarding breast cancer, and that question is, we go back to it. It is what are the races by first to last women who has breast cancer? So I'm assuming you mean as far as white, different races of women who is most prone to get breast cancer.
Yes, please.
Okay. So were you able to research that question?
I apologize. I did not research the question. So we can actually move from that question. But I would like to know just what's the ethnic race of it.
Let's see. Now I did look that up, and I
did?
think it is.
I knew you would.
And it is right here. Let me enlarge that. See if you guys can see that. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So it said, what are the races by first to last women who has breast cancer? And this information is provided by the American Cancer Society. So it shows that non-Hispanic or white women are ranked number one in being diagnosed with with breast cancer. Black women are at number two. African
Wow.
American. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It says number one is non-Hispanic white women. Number two, well, it is non-black,
Yes.
Hispanic black women.
Mm-hmm.
Number three is American Indian, Alaskan Native. Number four
Mm-hmm.
is Asian Pacific Islanders, and that is the breakdown on that. So it's one through four. White women leading at number one. Oh, and number five is Hispanic Latina. Now,
Wow.
and this is based on a poll of every 100,000 women who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. So
Wow.
it showed that white women. However, I did read something that said that even though white women rank number one, but black women are leading the race and the ones who um, have the more fatal, that has the higher mortality rate.
Hmm.
Uh,
Is
and
that because they wait too late to go and get their mammograms or
I
what?
think because when it's detected. Usually, when it's detected, it's in the last stages or more severe stages,
Mm-hmm.
and their mortality rate. So it said that black women have the highest death rate or mortality among these groups of women, and
I
that was
can see that.
also by American Cancer Society as well. American Indians follow up behind the African American women, and then the Asian Pacific Islander following behind them. So the white population is not even in that bracket with a high mortality rate. So
Wow.
Mm.
and I'm assuming it's probably because I'm sure of early detection, um, the abilities to get better health care in some instances. Because we all do know that finances have a lot to do with it. Medical insurance has a lot to do with it. So and it's not just having an insurance; it's having the right insurance because some insurances don't pay for certain things until there's an issue. And if you don't have the money to pay for these issues, we talked about this last week about prostate cancer that insurance and the ability to afford medical care has a lot to do with that. Zeke
And
is
also with mammograms too, insurance only paid, at least my insurance, every 2 years.
right. Let's see. It said although white women have a slightly higher incident than black women are more likely to die from breast cancer. That means disparities in mortality stage at diagnosis, access to care, treatment quality, and tumor subtype matter a lot. Black women tend to be diagnosed at a younger age with more aggressive types of breast cancer in many cases. And now I do know that we were going to also talk about, let me take that off, talk about the different types of breast cancer. I think that question was posed. And Janice, you have information on that.
Right. There's 8 different types of breast cancer, and I won't go through each and every one of them, but the main one, the most common type of breast cancer is what they call IDC. Okay, and that is like 70 to 80% of the cases that when people get breast cancer, that is what they get. And that is begins in the milk ducts and invades surrounding tissue. And then the next one is usually go by the size. Each when they get bigger and bigger, they have different stages. But that's the most common one, 70, 80% of it. As you can see on your board. I won't go through each and every one of them, but if you have time, you can go down and look at
Right.
it.
So the types of breast cancer, number one is ductal carcinoma. That's
Yeah.
DCIS.
hmm
Number two is the invasive ductal carcinoma, IDC. Number three is evasive lobular carcinoma, ILC. Then they have the inflammatory breast cancer, IBC, triple negative breast cancer, TNBC.
Mm.
And then they have HER2, positive breast cancer. And then number seven, Paget disease of the nipple is number seven. And then I think number eight was the malignant breast cancer, which is stage four of the breast
Wow.
cancer.
That's very informative because I only thought breast cancer was just breast cancer. I
Mm-mm.
didn't even know that they had different categories. So that's very nice. Thank y'all.
Mm-hmm. And then, there are different treatment approaches for them. Like there are about 7 to 8 different treatment approaches. One is, of course, surgery, radiation therapy, chemotherapy, hormone therapy, targeted therapy, immunotherapy, and then they have bone targeted therapy. Now, these prognoses are by type. DCIS is excellent prognosis with survival rates nearly 100% if treated early. ICD and ILC prognosis depends on the stage at diagnosis, with early stages, stage 1 or 2, having a good prognosis, and advanced stages, stage 3 and stage 4, being more challenging to treat. Inflammatory breast cancer is a poor prognosis due to its aggressive nature. Triple negative, more aggressive and harder to treat. HER2 positive, while initially aggressive, the prognosis is improving significantly. And Paget's disease is a good prognosis if diagnosed early and treated appropriately.
I also want to say, even though stage 4 is the last stage, there is a possibility. Hey, Zeke, there is
Hey,
a possibility. There is, you will survive because my sister, she's a survivor. She had the last stage. She went through a lot, but she did survive.
That's good.
good.
And I think we did touch the bases on that. Zeke, you had a question about the breast cancer as far as the SBE, the self breast exam. I think you sent that question over. Breast
Yeah,
exam.
I did it because that's I believe that's a big thing. I think women need to know, that when and how to do this and how often to do the self exam. Do you have any answer on that, Janice? Do you know?
I know how you exam, but sometimes you can do the examination. If you don't really know what you're doing, you can feel something that's really not there. And even if you do feel something,
Uh-huh.
it's not necessarily means anything. But yes, you
Exactly.
want me to take you want me to take it out and show you?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
let us see right quick. No.
Is that okay, Mike?
Oh, whoa.
Got him.
Okay. Since we're not gonna do an exam on live,
There you go.
so and I think one of the questions too someone posed was, is breast cancer preventable? And if so, what are some ways to prevent it? So breast cancer is not entirely preventable, but many risk factors can be reduced, and early detection greatly improves outcome. And so what can be prevented or reduced? In many cases, breast cancers are linked to lifestyle and environmental factors, which can often change or manage. You can maintain a healthy weight. Obesity, especially after menopause, or increases risk. Limit alcohol, exercise regularly, don't smoke, limit hormone therapy, and breastfeed if possible. Breastfeeding for several months can slightly reduce risk.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We'll say that again for those expecting mothers out there.
Breastfeeding can for several months can slightly reduce the risk of breast cancer.
Wow.
So Shanda does not mean to go out and get with child.
Yeah, don't get pregnant.
Exactly.
That is not gonna work, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't try that.
Go.
Well, it's just the fact that a lot of young people that are able to get pregnant, those people, they are doing alternatives instead of the other milk. So I like to know that not only does the breastfeeding helps with the weight side, keeping you kind of fit nice, but to know that it also reduces breast cancer, which is very nice for those expected mothers.
Did you say fitnized?
Say what?
Did she say fitnized?
Oh, my words is my words. You know what I'm saying?
Just checking.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
And Zeke, since you were so interested in self breast exams, is there anything else that you want to address about self breast exams?
Have you, Zeke? Have you ever did? If someone teach you, would you do your wife every month?
Would I? Yes, I would. Really? Yes, I want to learn. So yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's the thumb up
But
on.
my thing is that, okay. I'm gonna be nice tonight with you, Zeke.
Very, very good. Very good.
Uh, yes,
Yes, you had something, Sharon.
just remember. I mean, just remember you can also be rewarded to go get your mammogram.
That's
Oh
Okay.
good.
wow. Are
Now,
there
Zeke,
are there are they certain places where you go get those, or that does that like
I
go through
schedule
your?
mine. I schedule mine with the El Dorado hospital, and
hospital.
then they also have an outpatient. What is that? The breast something. There's two places, but if your primary doctor gives you uh, an order to get your mammogram done, you schedule your mammogram for the month of October only,
Right.
and you can get $50 gift card with Murphy USA.
Oh
I
wow.
was just ecstatic to know that Murphy's is partnered with the breast cancer people,
Mm-hmm.
and I went and got it done seriously today, y'all. The new machines that they got, I mean, it didn't. It took less than 10 minutes. It didn't hurt, and it definitely took a lot of my fear factor because there was time where they smash
Oh,
you.
they don't do that
You're
anymore?
not smashed like that. There's a machine that's really nice. It smashes you, but you can't even feel it because it's nice.
Good.
And it was worth my 50. There y'all go, 50. Murphy.
Wow.
Murphy.
And you was okay.
I'm
And you
okay.
get your diagnosis right then.
No, no, no. You don't get your diagnosis right then. You get a gift card.
Oh.
You get your gift card.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Usually when I was getting mine, they would look and then they'll go to the doctor and they'll look at everything and then they'll tell you right then.
I'm not for sure if that's the case, but because I'm transferring from Seattle,
Oh, okay.
it could. I don't know the process for
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
And so someone asked how is breast cancer diagnosed, and we pretty much touched on it, But diagnosing breast cancer involves a combination of screening tests, imaging, and biopsy procedures. Once diagnosed, breast cancer is staged based on the size of the tumor, its spread, whether it has evaded lymph nodes or other parts of the body, and other factors. Now, like Zeke was saying about the SBE, the breast self exams, they do those. And that's done with the individual at home. If they can detect anything, they feel some type of lump, then they will go for medical evaluation. But there's the CBE, which is the clinical breast exam, and that's a physical exam by a healthcare provider to feel for any lumps or changes in the breast or underarm area. Used for women who are at average risk or have noticed changes during a self exam. Then, of course, there's the mammogram, and it's a routine screening test for breast cancer, typically recommended annually or uh, biannually, starting at age 40 to 50, depending on guidelines. Now, a low dose of x rays of the breast tissue to look for masses, calcifications, or other suspicious findings can detect cancer before they are felt as lumps, early stage detection. So, those are three ways: the SBE, the CBE, and the mammogram.
And also, don't be alarmed if you do go to your physician and get a mammogram and they say you have a lump. What they'll do, because I had that, they said I had a lump, and then they look at the size and look at everything. Then they do a biopsy.
Okay.
So I had to
And
do a biopsy. It was scary.
and that's something I left out too, because number four, they do ultrasounds also, and often they're used to further evaluate an abnormal area seen on the breast during a mammogram. They do the ultrasound. Then there's an MRI, which is the magnetic resonance imaging, used for high risk individuals or when additional imaging is needed, and it gives a more detailed view of the breast tissue when
Right.
they do the MRI. Then of course is what Janice was saying, the biopsy they do, and that's when they take a part of the tissue. If found in a mammogram, ultrasound, or MRI, a biopsy is performed to confirm whether it's cancer or to identify the type of cancer.
Right.
A small sample of the tissue is taken from the suspicious area and examined under a microscope. And that's done by using a core needle biopsy, a fine needle aspiration, or surgical biopsy. So there's three ways to do that. Now, they also have biopsy results help determine the type of breast cancer. It also determines hormone receptor status, the HER status. The stages of breast cancer. We've talked about that, but there's different stages of breast cancer. There's stage 0, stage 1, stage 2, 3, and 4. Um, your healthcare provider, after doing those tests, can pretty much determine what stage you're in. And of course, stage 4 being metastatic cancer, and it's the advanced cancer. They have something called TNM system is often used in conjunction with the stage to describe the extent of the cancer. The T stands for tumor, and that means the size and extent of the primary tumor. N stands for nodes, which is the number or extent of lymph nodes involved. And M is metastasis, whether the cancer has spread to different organs.
That's the last
Oh,
stage, right? The fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And so they said that, so the bottom line here, they said is that diagnosis typically involves a combination of self-exams, clinical exams, mammograms, ultrasounds, MRIs, and biopsies. Staging is crucial for understanding the cancer spread and determining the best course of treatment. Early stage, 0 to 1, cancers generally have an excellent prognosis, while stage 4 cancers are more challenging but treatable with ongoing therapies.
Wonderful.
So, does anybody have anything
oh.
else on breast cancer?
Just make sure
Uh,
you go to take care of that. Make
do
sure
we have a? Is there a survivor rate after surgery, or is that something that?
Now, I don't have that. I don't have the survival rate, but I'm sure
Okay.
there's one out there. I'm sure it is.
And we have a
Okay.
couple of people that's coming on for the whole month of October. One of
Yeah.
my sisters is a
Okay.
survivor. So we have different survivors coming on to tell their stories.
Okay, so we'll find that out then.
Yes.
And
Great.
let's see. Let me just look right quick. If caught, well, they say if it's caught in time,
Early,
um,
yes.
if it's caught early detection, the 5-year relative survival rate is 99%. If it's
Wow.
caught in early detection.
Early detection. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's very important. 5-year
Right.
relative survival rate for localized breast cancer at 99%. Yeah,
Mm,
and so
very good.
they also said it's a 84% chance of people diagnosed with breast cancer that live an average of 10 years after being diagnosed. It's at 84%.
Hmm.
You know, the
Mm.
Very
mortality
good.
rate for breast cancer since 1989 has decreased by 44% since 1989. 5-year survival rate. Breast cancer has risen to 93% for white women and 84% for black women. 5-year survival rate.
Mm.
And also remember, not only women can get breast cancer, men can get breast cancer also.
And that was
That is
that was
absolutely true.
that was my next question.
Right, they can.
How?
Same.
Same.
So they have to
Same way
check
as
their
women,
breasts.
right?
They have to. They have a lump in their breasts.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they can, and I don't think it's as rare as it used to be. I don't think it's as rare as it used to be. I think there are more accounts of it. Uh, but they account for a little bit, like 1% or less breast cancer rate. They account for, so that's a pretty low rate. But they said 1 out of 726 people, 1 out of 726 people may be diagnosed with breast cancer in men.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it's very rare with men. Men cancer is rare cancer that can affect anyone with breast tissue. And some men, because of their hormones and chromosome stuff, have more breast tissue than average. So it puts them at a higher risk.
Is that because it's like it could be like in the diet too, the fatty tissues? Because I do see some men that's got breasts and I'd be jealous because theirs is bigger than mine.
Yeah, the diet,
Hey,
and then
I'm just saying.
and I think heredity. I mean, just because it's in the family.
Yeah.
It's in the family. Because you've seen men that are
But
like that have busty, have breast tissue and stuff. But when you look in a family, it's like it's there. It's almost as well. I'm not gonna say that. But, yeah. So it's possible. I've seen it. Like I said, that some men have breast, and you think like, wow, and it's not something that is really that you can I know I've seen some men do a lot of exercise workout, but they still can't get rid of it. You know, they still can't. They
Yeah,
still have it. They still. It's just.
absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
I I remember when I was young, I had the little, and I was really scared about it. I had the little knot. I had the little knots under mine, right in the right under there, and I was like, wow. You know, when you're young like that, you're like, oof, is this breast cancer? But as far as I know, as far
Did
as
you
I
go to
know, this one.
you go to the doctor and get a check?
I can't
Or they just grew
remember.
out?
I can't remember. I don't even know. I
You had
just,
knots on your breast? On your
Or were they
yeah,
breast?
your, or were they your nipples?
no, I did. I had those under there, and I remember playing football. You put the pads over, and they were, and they
It
like,
was sticking out.
no, they hurt.
Oh,
When
it
you know what I'm
hurt.
saying?
Ugh.
Yeah, it was hurting up in there. Then I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. And I was like, man, do I got breast cancer? When you're young, you're like, man, I got breast cancer already. I was like,
Did you
wow.
say anything to your mom or your parents, or you just grew out of it? Just went to a
Just
parents.
looking back, I don't think so. You think like, maybe maybe it's just a thing. But yeah, it's crazy.
Mm. Well,
Only you, Zeke.
well,
Huh?
you,
Only you.
Yeah, for sure.
well, good. You
Absolutely.
grew good. Just probably your body just transforming, just changing as a young. Cause
Hope, hopefully.
So you don't have that problem now, do you?
Not far as I know of.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't play football anymore, but I don't have any. I'm not
Not
putting
hurt.
any
It's
hard ass
not
pads
hurt.
on it.
It don't hurt, do it? You got no
No,
lump. Okay, good. I'm just
no,
concerned.
no,
I don't
no,
want
no
you to be
pain.
one out of 700 something. Just want so this flat and
Absolutely.
empty. Maybe you should have your
Yeah,
wife examine them tonight.
I
do it.
will.
Do an
Since you're
STD on
talking,
you.
exactly. Really,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Mm.
Y'all can take any subject and just cracks me up.
Yeah, that's
I don't.
Jane, and she's good at that.
Oh Lord
I
Jesus.
be trying to sit here and be so serious, be like, mm-hmm.
I'm just listening.
Hey,
Mhm.
I mean,
crazy.
he said, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it happened.
You
So
said
yeah,
what?
he didn't want to say he had a knots on when he was a kid. I just want to know, you
yeah,
know.
Well, I'm just glad that, like I said, he's not, like we said, not dealing with that issue now. But I'm sure
Yeah,
just your body at a young age is transforming.
right.
You
that's what I was
and
thinking. And
yeah.
Okay.
Um. So
Well, if there are any me's out there have the same problem that Zeke had, please seek help
exactly.
Immediately.
or
Come
call
see,
Zeke.
come see Janice.
no.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I got dizzy.
These
Oh my God.
these
I
are
got
Y'all,
these are jokes. These
I
are jokes.
don't know how long I can keep my still face on. Y'all. Okay.
Mhm.
no, this is a serious business. Yeah.
It is. It is.
It
It
is.
really is.
Yeah, but even
Mm.
with its seriousness, we have to make a joke out of it because life is just life, you
Right.
know? Yeah.
Yeah. And so before we move on to that topic, I just want to say, that early detection does save lives, and hope fuels the fight. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the whole month of October. So let's stand together in strength, courage, and love. Celebrate survivors, honor those we've lost, and support the warriors still battling. Get screened, spread awareness, and remember, together we are stronger than cancer. Anybody else have
Cool.
anything they would like to say before we move on?
I think we're
I guess
good.
not. So we're going to Diva's favorite subject, and
Them child molesters, them kind of
Oh,
people.
oh. Ooh.
Sean Diddy
Diddy Combs.
Combs.
Sentenced to over 4 years.
It wasn't over no 4 years. That's all they trying to act like. He'll be out in 2.
Because you have to do a third, right?
I thought federal was day by day.
Federal, they have to do it total. But then I'm trying to figure out, how did federal get to be
Is
federal
it
in some of these estates cases?
You said what?
is it federal?
Yeah, they said federal. Federal. It's federal.
Yeah, he going
Okay.
to the good jail.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's federal. Federal charges.
Yeah, he gonna have an internet and have a, he gonna still be able to make music and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Now,
usually that's like 85%, or yeah, it's pretty. You do most of
Majority of
that
the time
time.
has to be spent, but they're already gonna take down how many months? What, a year and
Yeah,
something?
because he already
good
served a
time.
year.
Serve
What
time
he's
served.
done. Yeah.
They said with
Mhm.
good time and good behavior, he'll be out in 2027.
So someone posed a question and said, "Do you think the sentence he received was enough time?"
No.
Um,
But you have to take in consideration when you just look at it. You looking at it because of all the things you've heard, but you base it off of what he was charged for. Because I think someone else said that in comparison to what R. Kelly got, why was R. Kelly charged more harsher sentencing than P. Diddy when they did about the same thing? Or P. Diddy.
I mean, all he did was, he peed on somebody
But the thing was, what he was charged for underage women, so that was statutory rape. So that was a more severe crime. Now, all the harsher crimes for P. Diddy were dropped.
right.
They were dropped. So that's why.
However, go
Huh?
ahead.
No, no, you can go
However,
ahead.
he had, for each count, he could have got up to 11 years.
Yeah.
So what made the from 11 to 4? I guess I don't understand. I know the judge had different reasons that why they did that. They first looked at
Dineros?
Well, money played a big part of it, but then it influence. He had a lot of influence. But then
influence. Right?
Not
the jurors,
influence.
yeah, and the jurors said that there was not enough evidence that was presented to charge him on those
Exactly.
other charges.
Exactly. Back to
Not
that.
for them to just be a dead hole and say, okay, he did it. They just couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
they dropped it, and then they said a lot of people, like not a lot of people, but some of the victims and stuff were writing in and saying that what they were accusing him of, he didn't do to them. They were consenting. So that played a part in that too. I know two women wrote in and said that he didn't do those things that they were charging him of.
Yeah.
My understanding, though, even though it was consenting, later on when they did not want to do it anymore, he blackmailed them. So that
Right.
wasn't. So it's okay if it was you said yes and then you change your mind, you don't want to do anything. But it is so sad.
It is very sad
Sad. It's sad.
that they would have to. Now let me see if I can pull this up on the Diddy case. Okay, let me enlarge this. Okay, so going back to first, he was initially charged in September 2024. He faced multiple federal charges, which included racketeering, conspiracy under the RICO laws, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation for purposes of prostitution. The first two were dropped,
Right.
and he was only charged for the transportation for purposes of prostitution, which is a lesser charge.
That's because the conspiracy people couldn't be named.
Yeah. It said these counts carried very serious potential penalties. Racketeering and sex trafficking could lead to life sentences under certain conditions, but they were dropped. So that was that. Now he was convicted. Someone keep talking while I plug my battery in.
It says that he was convicted and sentenced, and during his 2025 federal trial, the jury developed a split verdict. Of course, acquitted on the most serious charges for racketeering and conspiracy and sex trafficking, but he was only found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution involving 2 different women. And it says that those prosecution-related convictions each carry a maximum sentence of 10 years, making a potential maximum of 20 years in prison. But of course, he only got a slap on the back.
Right. That's
50
really
months.
Yeah.
Only got 50 months, which is equivalent to 4 years and 2 months in federal prison. What they said.
For both counts.
Yes. And that was done. He was sentenced on October the 3rd.
Now tell me this. Even though that was part of the sentencing, couldn't the judge say that they require him to get like professional help?
Yeah, the judge could have ordered that. Hmm.
Why would I don't understand why he wouldn't do that.
It goes back to, I think, influence and money. Influence, money, and power. I think that's what it goes back to, because I can't see any reason why, because all the stuff, you know, he did and stuff. I don't know why they wouldn't. But like I said, the worst thing they didn't convict him of. So he may have not have thought it was necessary, but he could have enforced that though. He could have
Yeah,
added that.
My
I think
my
because my thing is this. I'm sorry. My thing is
no, go
this.
ahead.
When he get out, he really needs some help. He really got a sick mind. I mean,
Right.
it shows. I mean, people came in. Everybody's not lying on him, so he needs to get some help. Even he said that that's all he knew. That's
Well,
he grew up. His
right.
mom. So
They say his mom was heavily into that as well.
right.
So
His
he
dad
learned.
was a mobster or something.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
don't care. My folks is got some terrible labels on them. Molestation for one. That don't make me grow up wanting to molest my kids or my grandkids or my next door neighbor kids. Nah, sir. Nah. I don't. I can say that we can blame our parents, but no, you still have the free will of saying that what my parents was doing still wasn't right. Because that's what I said.
Right. But I think too, once you get in Hollywood and you make so much money, you get whatever you want, then it start getting bored, and then you just start doing some freaky stuff. You just bored. He was controlled. It was. I think it was mostly to me, my opinion, it was a controlling issue that he had power on people.
But here's the thing: when you go back and look at it, when you look at the people involved. It was a lot of other celebrities involved in all that. At those
Thank you.
parties and stuff, it was a whole slew of people.
The
Thank
very
you.
reason why he only got 4 years because we cannot bring majority of those names to the plate.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So let's
Exactly.
That's
just be
gonna be
keeping it real. It wasn't
that's
not about
yeah,
money. It was strictly
absolutely.
about who we
Exactly.
cannot name on this list. And I
Exactly.
personally do. I mean, I'm against it, but I'm just not understanding how come R. Kelly got more time than he did. He did much more than R. Kelly did, and I'm not even an R. Kelly fan.
Yeah. But like they said, those kids were minors.
Yeah.
Their kids were minors with R. Kelly. Minors.
So those kids was also minors.
Who was minor with P. Diddy?
With Diddy them. Didn't he start young with those good
Yeah,
ladies?
some guys too.
What-
Hey,
Well,
Wasn't his name Justin Bieber?
yeah.
was it Usher?
Usher,
Usher.
yeah.
All of them was young.
And you can't even get them to court. You couldn't even get them to come to the forefront to even be a witness. They're not even
no,
going to divulge that.
no,
Zeke, are you going to
no.
tell that someone had done what they done to you and expect you to really want to get? I mean, would you tell it? I'm just asking for a friend.
Oh wow. I
Would
guess
you tell it?
that's pretty hard to say. I'm just thinking about them. You know what I'm saying?
But why
And
would
with
you
all
not
that
tell them?
pop,
Why would
why
you
would I
not tell them?
not?
Why would you if
It
you
may. Hey, it may be too. It may be death defying. You know what I'm saying? If it's for my life, I wouldn't. You
Okay.
know, for
Okay.
your life.
and
They're
your
throwing around
reputation,
money and your reputation.
life and
Yeah,
reputation?
absolutely.
Yeah,
So yeah, I see everybody
right. Because
hiding
there's
behind Diddy, hiding behind R. Kelly.
yeah,
There's a lot of people hide behind power.
yeah.
Exactly.
They're hiding. They're hiding behind. Yeah, I ain't gonna say his name. Yeah, but hiding.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't
Yeah,
say it.
so a lot of hiding,
Don't
hidden
say it.
agendas.
We're here for
Yeah, so
transparency. Who isn't?
no, I don't want to. He's in another. We're gonna bring him up later. I don't want to open up the can of worms. Okay.
Oh, would we
Yeah.
be happen to be talking about the predator of all predators?
Uh oh.
Enlighten us. Enlighten me.
The predator
Go
of all
ahead.
predators that's got the
Go
power to be sitting here doing everything that they're doing now to even
go
the
ahead,
elder.
Sharon.
Who? Y'all want him knocking on my door, don't you?
No.
Diva, do you know who that is?
The Epstein list.
Mm,
All right, we're done.
hmm
You know, I mean,
You,
yeah, power,
where is that list?
power. Mm.
Very hidden, very
Hmm.
hidden. And unfortunately, Diddy had to take the fall for it.
Yeah,
Maybe he'll learn to keep his mouth shut next time. Um,
or pants zip.
I do have a problem with this though, you guys. I don't like the fact that our black celebrities are getting caught up because they got it from some other celebrities. Of it's just more watered down. We just
Yeah,
But how come? I think what my thing is that I think that it comes came from somewhere. I think that that's something that you encounter. I think it's something that you encountered. A lot of people say it's learned. Well, not learned, but it's in you. I don't too much believe in it. I think that it is a learned trait.
if you
Either
want to
some
be rich, you have to do it. The rapper says it all the time. The hip
well,
hop artist says you got to get busted
but if
if you're
you
gonna make it.
if
and I'll
you
go. I'll go with that also. Excuse me, Anthony. Before I forget this, I'll go with that rich, but I don't want us to get that misconstrued that it's just the rich, because also the poor. As I look into R. Kelly's life, as we look into that, and he came from the South Side of Chicago, and just I can look and just imagine his life
if
as
you
I
grew
as I
up
was listening to his. Go ahead.
if you grew up with a risky lifestyle, just because you get money, that doesn't change. You have access to more
Absolutely,
people. You
absolutely.
have you can coerce more people with your money, more people entice because I do I do know that money provides you access to a lot that you cannot get without it.
Absolutely.
So the Puff Daddy had a lot of business. He was able to provide people with a music contract, and some of these people aspired to be big singers, and he could make that happen for them. They would do anything for him.
Absolutely.
What he did, he bought that with him before we even knew who Puff Daddy was. There's no telling what he was doing.
Well, you know who his mentor was, right?
Who?
Russell Simmons, y'all.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you know where Russell is at, right?
Right.
he's in
Oh,
Dubai.
all right. See, P Diddy was put into that world with Russell.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
where is Russell?
in Dubai, right?
No, he's in Indonesia.
Bali.
Bali. Yeah,
Yeah, Bali. He's
BAL.
in,
Yeah, he's gone to a state where you can't expedite him.
no,
Sugar. As well as we can't find out where Aaron Hall is at now. So all of this is still
Wow.
dealing with some years back with
yeah,
Russell Simmons, and even more so than with Clyde Davis. I
Right.
said it.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
So it goes way back.
yeah.
It goes. It's never ending. So at some
Yeah,
point,
that's
I'm
true.
just wondering why come the two African Americans got caught up in. Well,
They were
the other one committed suicide, but of course they said that they seen him last a couple of months ago
right.
somewhere else.
They were
We're talking about
talking
the one that committed suicide.
right. I just think some with the black community that you are only allowed to get so big. You're only allowed to go so far, and when you think you supersede that, someone's there to pull your chain. Like you're not that big. You getting too big for your britches. Let's pull you back in. I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson.
So what you're saying is that even though you're a celebrity and you're rich, but I'm black, so it doesn't matter. I'm just black rich, but
Yeah,
you still better set out. Is that what
you
you're
better.
saying, Anthony?
Yeah. hmm I think
I
it's on
think
the far
there's
you can still go. It's on so far
I
you
think
can go.
that yeah, absolutely. And I think there's always going to be sacrificial lambs. You know what I'm saying? That's everywhere in anything. And
Yeah.
you'll see it at different jobs. You'll see people getting heads of the jobs getting fired. I
Yeah.
Right.
mean, or you know what I'm saying? People that just came in get fired. I mean, I believe they're all sacrificial lambs, which I
hmm
will say R. Kelly and Mr. Sean Combs are.
Now, do y'all think that his charges and him going to jail will affect his music career?
Yes.
You
Ye-
think so?
Yes.
In
First of
what
all,
way?
In the positive, negative way, Miss Queen.
I was I think negative. Um, I would be when he get out. I wouldn't want to be under him. Would you?
Well, I remember I told you I'm gonna always tell you this: we are born into this evil world. People love evil, so yes, they're going to support art. They're going to support him as much as they
Yes,
support R. Kelly. They're going to
they
keep
are.
his music alive just as much as they support anybody else. This
Exactly.
he's going to get more sympathy and empathy than
More.
anything. He just got through making a song with Rihanna. I mean, come on now, like he's still making money.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I think he's going to be bigger and better this time
Really?
around. I think it's yeah. I think he's going over the top this time. Watch.
Well,
I mean, because yeah,
I think there are still starving people out there who want to make it big, and if he can get them to that next level, they're going to do it, no matter what they've heard about it.
No
No
matter
matter
oh
what they
yeah,
heard about it, and that's it's a sad.
yeah.
It's sad
It's
to say
sad.
that. But
Sad.
it's going. I think it may tarnish him a little bit, but not to the point where it's going to diminish anything he got going. I think he's like Z said. I think he's going to come back and be even bigger when
Oh
he
yeah,
comes back. And
yeah,
that's sad. And the reason I said it because no matter what he went for, there are a lot of people out there that are into that.
yeah. So
Into it. They just don't want it
there you
known.
exactly,
Into it.
exactly,
To him, he just
exactly.
got caught. He just
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
caught up.
Well, he just had to. Yeah,
They waiting on him to come
yeah,
out for the next party.
yeah.
Listen, this has nothing even to do with the sex part of it. The bad part about it is you do know that he was trying to get into the liquor, the
Yeah.
tequila.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you're really a business person, you know, you like that paper and stuff, it has nothing, all of this sex trafficking and all of these charges has nothing to do except the simple fact that he wanted to use his black money with some other people and he wanted to get rid of the middle person and
Yeah.
cartel said, hey, y'all, we can't let them. I mean,
Sit him down.
him, Bill Cosby, y'all. I'm totally against molestation, rape, any of that. I'm totally against it. But when I also see a bigger picture too,
Now with Bill Cosby,
he was
Go
getting
ahead.
ready to do a TV show.
he was getting ready to buy what NBC or
Believe
CBS.
it,
He was getting
believe
ready
it,
to buy it,
believe
so
it.
they had to stop
Wow.
that.
Michael
Yeah.
Jackson was getting ready to tell the industry, and they had to go on and tell that doctor to go on and kill him because he
Yeah.
was fixing to tell it all.
Right. Hmm.
So when people do have their little sicknesses and their illnesses, I look at that and I try to, I agree with Queen about getting some mental health. But did y'all notice that he's not even having to be on a sex registry.
No.
He don't have to be there's no sex offender. This is why would they even put us through that 2-3 weeks, months of trials for him to get
I thought you want to
a
be on
slap
a
in the
sex
face? It's almost like the
registry
marriage they got one
if
day.
you mess with underage kids.
Mm.
You be on a sex registry.
You're supposed to be.
Oh.
But I guess that they're saying that he didn't do that with underage, so
Right.
he's not listed as a sex offender.
Uh-huh.
So he can just continue to go out and continue to do these things because sex trafficking is always going to continue.
Right. It almost think that they put him through all that just to sit him down for a minute, but they never were going to even punish him like that. It's just an example. They want to punish him because they said because you see they knocked how you knock all those charges off, racketeering, all the stuff you knocked off, just so you can get
If
the
any of y'all wants to come out and try and do exactly what P. Diddy did, y'all come for it because y'all gonna get the same thing that P. Diddy got. Ain't that sad?
Mhm.
That's slavery
Can
to me, y'all. At the end of the day,
Can
that man
you
got down like Sarah, the lady that had to walk around with the big butt. That was a whole scene to say that. Now, which one of y'all gonna come next?
Right.
can you imagine the amount of money that he spent though? He spent a good patch of money on all these attorneys.
Not only that, but the people who suing him now, that's continue
Exactly.
to come.
Exactly. Attorneys, lawsuits. My God.
I don't care. No money and no amount of money is going to ever substitute for what a traumatized person really go through.
Right.
No money will be able to take
Absolutely.
that, and to know that person can still walk out, and I got to look around my back, because I came out, and then the justice system failed Casey and the rest of these women. They failed it. I said it. Yes, that Connie Miss Oswella says yes. They think they are above the law, so that's why they had to sit him down.
Mm-hmm.
Case closed. Drop the mic.
Temporarily, I guess.
She
And
said
she
money
also,
makes people change.
yeah.
See, Oswella finna start me up again. Y'all see what I'm saying? We love Miss Oswella because she keeps us wired.
Right. And I know
Why?
we're off the breast cancer topic, but she did have some comments about breast cancer. So I'm gonna put them on the screen so we can acknowledge that, because I want to make sure we acknowledge that.
We appreciate you. Miss Janice, read that. It says where they do tell us to practice at home, laying down, mashing our breasts around it. And if you feel any lumps, go see the doctor. She feel like when we do that and we feel something there, then some of us don't go to the doctor. We just look over it. I agree with you. But if you feel any type of lump in your breast, or you feel like we should go and get our breast, just go get your breast checked. I mean, you sit there and let folks kiss on it and stuff. Just make sure their mouths is all right. Just get your breast checked. Just get your breast checked.
And then she states,
"Oh,
I have pain shoot.
I've had pain shoot from my breast to my nipples. And I didn't know what it means. So, and then it didn't happen a lot. It just happened every night. But I had my mammogram last year, but I haven't went this year. You're on your way. Yeah. Well, yeah, you need to check that out, Miss Oswella, because you could have pain in your breast because they just ain't been touched.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something.
Mine haven't been touched in a long time, and I don't have no pains.
You want a breast exam, SBE? Do you want an SBE?
I'm just saying that's not
Miss Oswella, kind of Oswella. We sorry. Well, as we're not no physicians around here.
You sure about that?
I think you should just.
God.
Maybe a sex therapist.
Say God bless.
That's not because you haven't had nobody mess with them girls. Because I haven't had anybody mess with them. Well, yes, I have. No, I haven't.
Oh my.
All right.
Oh my.
Just tease.
I know, Miss Oswella. Miss Oswella, we love you. You are our favorite. We welcome you to our show. But every time you comment, you always make this crew show out. So please continue to keep following us. We love you. We hope we didn't. Well, yes. I probably get slapped in the face, but I'm saying I don't know about that nipples pressing on stuff. I don't.
Yeah, can you believe Hallelujah. She can't talk?
I can't believe she's speechless.
Can you believe that? She knows she effed up. Okay.
I cannot believe she's speechless.
Get killed.
Well, do anybody have anything to tie up? It is 7:59. Well, it's 8 o'clock now. Do anybody have anything? 8 o'clock.
I'm tired of having fun with y'all, and then it's just in like that.
I know it. You do time do pass when you do having fun. So we got through this. So do anybody have anything they want to say about the topic that we discussed? Anything they want to say out to the viewers before we close out?
Well,
they don't want to know about your breast exams, your SBEs.
No, I'm just gonna say, just please, it's a serious topic. Please get it checked out because could save your life if you get it earlier. And with P. Diddy, when you get out.
That girl said, "Call me."
Exactly.
She said, "Call me." She did it. She said, "Call her."
That's why they locked up now.
I am just saying, another great show. Yeah. I love seeing you guys, and I'm just great to be part of J.A.Z.S.
And we're glad to have you, Sharon.
Thank you.
We're glad.
Yeah, get that right, Sharon. Z.S. Thank you so much. Out of here.
And I also want to say Zeke.
They came in on late.
What is that? You look
with that devil behind you, the king of devilness.
Oh, you see that? Yeah, Diddy sent me that.
Oh,
that's from the last video he did. No, I'm just kidding.
What did you do for it?
No,
They don't tell him to bleach. He is the
I be,
He
I
said,
be
"Mr.
shining.
Anderson, what did you do for it?"
I be shining shoes when they come out of the hotel.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how they start off.
Hey, I had a little lip.
You sign
I
shoes
have the
and you bent over.
Hey, I had a lip blush, that lip brush too.
Don't forget
Yeah.
to bend over.
No, I stand tall.
Anthony, take it over. Anthony, take over.
Yeah,
Well,
take us out.
I do want to say that October also marks the 80th anniversary for the National Disability Employment Awareness Month ending, which recognizes the positive impact on people with disabilities in the workplace. The purpose of MDEAM is to educate about disability employment issues and celebrate the contributions of workers with disabilities. So we applaud our disabled individuals that are a part of our working community. So it's that.
Appreciate that, Anthony. I would also like to throw out there, since you did that, the October is also a grief month for most parents that's lost your child. So it's
Yes.
Yeah. So wanted to let you guys know that.
Good. We will need to recognize that is very important as well. So as we close out tonight's conversation, let's just remember this: breast cancer is not just a diagnosis, it's a battle that millions fight every day. Awareness is more than wearing pink. It's about action, about encouraging our loved ones to get screened, supporting those in treatment, standing with survivors, and honoring those we've lost. Early detection saves lives, support changes lives, and together our voices can transform lives. So when you leave here tonight, don't just take the knowledge, take the responsibility, share it, act on it, remind someone you love to schedule that mammogram, offer a hand to a fighter, or simply be a source of strength for someone who needs it. Because awareness without action is just a word, but awareness with action is hope, healing, and life. Let's keep fighting, let's keep speaking, and let's not never stop believing in the power of unity against breast cancer. So we have come to an end tonight. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. See you guys next week.
Bye.
J.A.Z.S.
I love it.